Why hello everyone and welcome to New Horizon Racing League, and we're here in Season 2, Australia. I'm your host Gamey Things, and normally I would say this is where I'm always joined by Connor, but he is not in the party yet, but he will very shortly. Now as you can see, we are a little thin on numbers this week for the first race, but hey, it's still 2 more than the last Australia last season. We're looking forward to a good season. I would say we have a lot more from what we expect, what Connor has told me. We are expecting more than 10 in every race after this point, so Bahrain will be quite interesting. We also have new rules for the league, which we will get into. We'll get into more when Connor arrives. But it all should be good. But the 7 drivers what will be racing in this today will be Collins, Bob, Psychomage, Alco, Tekken, Connor himself, and me T. So it should be good. Looks like someone's out, and Bob Scott is the first person out for Season 2. Let's see how he does. We have another interesting thing for this season, which we'll get into when Connor comes in, but that should be great. And that's lovely camera work there by the game. That is lovely camera work. I was just staring at a freaking tent. What am I doing? Looks like Tekken's sure out. He's in the Renault this season. We can go to him. There he is. The number 69 banana car. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist doing that. Australia's normally gives you good stuff, but this game has definitely made it very interesting. Like mainly, for example, there's this one corner of the track. This corner, what Alco is at right now, is really hard to actually get right when I first did the game. So that was alright. Oh, and hey, Bob Scott's crashed already. I can't go to him. Oh, hey, Connor.
Hey, how are you doing?
You're kind to me talking about Bob Scott already crashing before you even got a lap in.
That's a bit shocking. Right, I need to get out on track.
That is not the best way you want to start Season 2, is it?
Mate, have you already said about the low numbers? It should only be for this race. I can't believe it, but still some people haven't got the game yet.
Yeah, I've already said things like that, saying that from Bahrain onwards we should have more than 10 people in every race.
Oh yeah, I think overall on a season average, we should be getting about 10, 12, at tops 14 drivers. I mean, we're still pretty much in our infancy, so we're going to make a lot of noise in Season 2. I've spoken with another one of the drivers to see what we can do about bragging on social media to try and up the drivers. And then Season 3, I'll be very surprised if we don't actually have a full grid.
Well, that's good then.
I've just came out, my tyres are stone cold, no other words.
Yeah, this game has really made things you gotta look out for this season, like the actual inside of the tyre temperature, for example.
Yeah, it's so more realistic. Like I love the handling on it. I think with the tyres, with the inside and outside temperatures, I think that would just end up changing how much degradation will happen on them. It's the only logical way I think that they'd actually include that kind of data into the game.
Yeah, to be fair, when I got my game for the first time, I went around Australia. It was my first track for the time trial. Yeah, just because reasons, it's the first track on the calendar. And there was this one corner, mainly, what got me out every time because of the new suspension gameplay.
Which one was that?
I can't remember what corner it is, but you'll see it. It's somewhere.
Which sector is it?
It's the corner just before you end Sector 1.
Yeah. I'm alright at that, especially since the new regs came out. I can take that corner quite comfortably, but one thing I have noticed about this game, the curves are absolutely lethal. It just rattles beyond belief.
Yeah, it does.
I think you can still like track extend to gain time over the curves, but they're not. It's not very comfortable.
Oh, Collins
God.
has crashed.
Oh goodness.
You're in your Merc left, Connor.
Oh dear, this is a good start. Looks like quali might end up being a bit shorter than we expected.
Speaking of qualifying times, 3 people have set their times, and True Ogre is currently in pole position with a 22.6. Which, if you want to know, second place is Alco with a 24.0. So, again, he's doing his quick things.
What I do love about I wouldn't say it's a change, but with a more updated game, your driving styles definitely have to change. I mean, I think I was more comfortable on F1 2017, but it's just a lot more you've got to take in.
Yes, you got a point there.
Oh god. Right, I'm trying to get past Meaty.
Personally,
he jumps out the way.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't jumped out the way. Watch him!
Oh god.
Oh god.
What the...
That was caught on recording. That was. You were both on your hot laps.
I'm really sorry, my engineer's barking down my ear. I'm just going to tell him to shut up.
That's fair enough. Well, that is the first incident of 2 people we met tangling this season. That's good to have early on.
Yeah. I don't even know what to do now.
What we were talking about before that
evolution of the games, was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember what we're on about.
When I first, obviously the new thing got me, and I've actually had to change my racing style from 2017. Like, for example, I was an utter rubbish person, as in, I had my traction control fully on and everything.
Come on, Meaty, what you doing?
Yeah. Oh, you've got
I've seen go-karts go quicker into the pit lane than that.
You got a penalty.
For what?
You got a 5-second grid penalty for a collision with Meaty.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
I have never seen that before.
It wasn't even a severe collision.
No, it wasn't. It was just a light tap by Ender in the pits. What the hell, game?
It was 37 miles an hour. I might as well call it a day on my quali then.
Well, look what. Well, welcome to 2018. I see the penalty systems in the game has not been sorted out at all.
Which is why I've had to adjust our penalty system to get around it.
Oh, speaking of what we've done to the new settings, which I was going to talk about, but I said we'll wait until you arrived. Yeah, is what we've done in terms of ghosting.
Yeah, just for this race, we're going to see how it gets on with the drivers. I don't think we've actually told them though, but ghosting's off. Say if anyone decides to have a crash or a massive spin, yeah, they could ricochet back on track and you're going to get collected, so hopefully it will spice things up a bit. I don't think we've got the numbers to use that to its full effect in Australia, but I'll just see how it gets on.
Yeah, I mean we mainly did it to make it more realistic, as you say.
Yeah, and probably it would definitely keep the drivers on the toes.
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Have you ever seen it in open lobbies? If someone absolutely wipes themselves out, the game will normally ghost them, and you go, "Oh, thank God for that ghosting system." No,
Yeah.
that is not allowed. You death, destruction, everything.
Our thing is, I don't think none of the drivers know that, like you said, so they're probably going to go into a crash thinking that they're going to ghost, and then they're just going to crash out into them.
We'll see how it handles.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, Tekken in the corner there. I don't think that'll be invalid or not, but we'll see as soon as he crosses the line. Tekken's going round the penultimate corner right now. Clean. Chris. Oh, he's in the pits. You saying you got a penalty? Lovely.
So I'm
Me
reading
that you pushed him off the track.
I was in front. I was on the racing line.
Actually, I might have to side more with him, with Meaty on that regard.
I don't know. I thought I was clear. I don't know if he was still trying to overtake me, but I was on the hot line. The thing is, at turn one,
you were side by side before you caught wide.
He dived out the way, so I thought he was letting me by, and I thought he was just trying to stay with me. I'm not gonna call him stupid at all. I just think it's a bit silly and tripping over each other.
No, you already got to hit that 5-second place penalty, so
yeah.
So it bounced out.
Yeah. My problem is that I don't record my qualifying sessions. I only start recording when I get to the race. But hopefully you got that on stream, so I can have a look at it.
Yeah, I was following you, so yeah, it would be there.
One thing I didn't realise about Australia is that there's like a 10-degree angle in the pit lane.
Wait, there's a 10-degree angle?
Yeah, it's like really off camber.
Right. I think that Psycho Mitch has really screwed up his second lap. I think he is 3 seconds off the. He's hit the wall. But look, surprisingly, no damage. No damage, surprisingly.
At least I know the damage model works, because I got wing damage at 30 miles an hour. Apparently it was, I think it was about right for yellow damage, but yeah, I've clipped people at 180 miles an hour and I've escaped scot-free.
So yeah, the collision is really working perfectly.
I'd love to see how the ghosting system is going to work.
I do hope we get an instant in that in the race.
Yeah.
Ideally, it'd be great if there isn't a crash out in the first corner, but I wouldn't mind.
I can't remember if I told you, but we're doing formation laps.
Oh yeah, I saw it in the settings. I'm alright with that.
So what I'm gonna do, because I'm actually racing for a constructors title with Collins in Mercedes.
It's fair though, since there's only 2 cars, 3 cars with. Oh, there's a yellow flag somewhere. Who is that? I can't see that. It looks like it's been taken care of.
It weren't me.
It might have been Tekken getting out the way of a Ferrari on their hot lap. In which that is a very slow moving Tekken.
Somehow I'm like absolutely rapid.
Something rapid. You're still half a second off Tekken.
According to my Delta, I'm like over a second up.
Oh, if you actually are over a second up, go for it.
I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know if you're on board with me, but that corner I just went through, I hate that. If you clip the inside curb too much, you do throw yourself offline.
Yeah, I got that on the first time I ever played through this game.
I swear that's where half the retirements happened last year.
I think it was, yeah.
In season 1. Even our little 5-car opening race, like 2 of them crashed in the same bit. Get in!
You beat him by literally a second.
Yep.
Well, almost.
I'm still going for it.
But
I'm gonna try to set another one.
let's see if he can respond to it.
I'd hate to say, but I doubt it. Not that I'm gonna get pole position, but yeah, because of my penalty.
There's a yellow flag somewhere where Tekken is.
Nah, I can't go any quicker at the minute. My tyres are going off. What? Am I in the ultra soft or hyper soft?
I don't know what you're in, dude. You're on the ultra.
Let's say the. I thought the hyper softs were bad. Oh my God's sake! You know what's annoyed me the most about that?
What?
I'm only 2 tenths behind him, and before I backed out in the first sector, I was 2 tenths up.
You may also hate this. He's instantly retired. Yeah. However, what will make it even more interesting, that you set that on the ultras, he just beat you on the supers.
Nah, it's alright.
Now,
Tekken's a quick driver anyway, but what I think some of these drivers have noticed, Tekken's not all there when it comes to wheel.
It's hard for me to say in that regard.
Like I'm trying to put it nicely, but what's worrying with Tekken, especially when it comes to lapped cars,
should never have done that lap.
What was I going to say? No, Hungary. He actually like pretty much ruined Psychomich's race when he put him. He really put him into the barrier.
I mean, to be fair, we all have moments where we're not actually good at.
Yep.
We have moments that we're good at, so it doesn't really matter.
Ah, he's just beat me in the last sector.
I'm trying to.
No, I've beaten him in the last sector.
I'm trying to. Oh! Alco on his flying lap. He just went swerving into the wall.
Oh Jesus!
And now he is missing all the little attachments to the front right of his wing.
I'm just trying to see who's fastest in the speed trap. I can't see because I can only see the guys on track. Meaty Soldier's 6th in the speed trap. I don't know if that's the slowest on the grid.
Now here's
here's
the question though. Yeah. The 2 questions is, where would Collins and Bob be at this point if they didn't crash in the first lap? And B, I'm trying to figure out where I would have come if I was racing.
You'd probably be in front of me, not by much.
I'd probably be in front of Tekken.
I think Collins could have had a good scrap with Meaty. Bob, I think, could have easily been second. I don't know if you've ever raced with Bob.
No, I don't.
He's going to be gunning for it.
Well, it's the first lap. We got nothing to lose. So that looks like it's going to be the end of qualifying. That will be. So we're going to cook on here, and we'll see you in the race.